Stop It. I am your host, Zach Peterson, the only host that stops it and starts it back up again and then stops it again because I messed up and I need to start. Hi, this is Zach, and this is okay. Thanks for, you get it?
Take
no, this is the fun joke I made.
He's just going with it, man.
Okay, yeah.
He's just going with it.
With me today are my friends and band, right? No, part of the band, half the band.
Part of the band, yeah.
Yeah, there's four. Spurney's Hawk.
Yep.
Jordan and Chris. Jordan and Chris, please tell us who you are, why we should care.
I'm Jordan. I'm the vocalist in Spurney's Hawk. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but that's all I got right now. So.
And I'm Chris. I play bass in Spurney's Hawk. I also have another project that I do called Bovini. It's like an experimental ambient noise thing that's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, I mean, if you care, that's cool. If not, that's cool too, you know?
How can people check it? You said you have a new record coming out, hopefully in March, but where can people see your stuff in the meantime?
We've got an Instagram, so we're on the gram. When the record gets closer to release, we have a band camp that'll have that up there. And we're actually recording a song right now that's for the express purpose of just being up for free on the band camp. That's a cover. I don't want to say what right now, because if it doesn't turn out, then we might change that plan.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's at Spurney's Hawk on Instagram. Okay. We don't have anything up yet. But yeah, stuff will be up on Bandcamp, and we've got a few more ideas before the record comes out. So.
Okay. SPURNEYS Hawk.
Yeah.
Apostrophe.
Exactly.
Well, there's no
apostrophe. On the internet, there's no apostrophes.
The internet.
Yeah.
The name.
Yeah.
We run into that a lot.
Yeah.
We've got 2 shows coming up right now.
Keep in mind, this would be a month before this comes out.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be perfect because the show will be very close then. Because the next show we have coming up is November 8th at the Slowdown. We're opening for Lodgings, who are doing their record release show.
Oh, very cool.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You used to play with Cloakroom.
Yeah.
We just did.
One of my favorite bands.
Yeah. They were great.
Found out they're fans of yours, too.
Well,
at least one of them is. So.
Well, that fucking
the rest, not so much. But
yeah.
The one
guy, the other guys were not.
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, like I went to some shows in Kansas City and I couldn't really cancel, but oh God, I wanted to so badly.
It was a good show.
So badly.
I mean, they're a great band, and there were a good amount of people there, but they're kind of one of those bands that I wish more people were in.
They're so good. Since I've gotten older, there's been a handful of bands that I've gotten into, probably 6 bands in the last 20 years, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
So, fucking A. Yeah. All right. First question. Pitch me a podcast that's better than this one. You're right. There can't be a podcast better than this.
I mean, all the ideas are taken, though. There's like podcasts about everything.
I don't know. Me personally, since we're sitting here with Jordan Brand, this guy has a memory like a steel trap.
That's right.
Remembers everything,
Dates
down to
too.
what you were wearing and who was all there. I don't remember it. My memory's horrible.
Yeah.
I want a podcast of just Jordan talking about just booking shows, Cog Factory, just all the crazy stories. Because there are so many times when this guy will go off on a story and be like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
Right.
And it brings back some good memory. I guess it would be for a very specific audience.
Yeah.
But hey.
People we knew then.
Yeah. And me. I would enjoy it.
I don't know. I'd need an Ed McMahon, so that'd probably be you then. Yeah.
But those bands and that sort of era of music is now becoming a little bit more popular and rediscovered by younger folks.
That's true.
I've run into that a few times.
Yeah.
Where somebody that was younger than me was talking to me recently, a 19-year-old actually, about how they feel like they're not in anything as cool as what and I said, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I was in that and the Cog was around and all that stuff, I go, I didn't think that was going to be something cool that, 25 years from now, people would look back with nostalgia. I was looking back at like New York and Boston and LA in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. We were more concerned about
how cool that would have been to be there. And it's always the moment you're in is going to be that eventually.
Yeah. You're more concerned about the toilets overflowing at all times.
Yeah. Or the roof leaking, or people being able to find the place. Like if the touring bands, cause this, was when MapQuest was the best you had and that wasn't exactly great.
Right.
fights at the Crosstown Tavern across the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are always fun.
Yeah, playing basketball with folks that just were around out in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crooked hoop.
Yeah.
That you couldn't shoot a basket into easily.
Did you there's a account across social media called Fruitless Pursuits. Have you watched any of that?
No.
They have like little mini documentaries on like those albums from that time, like Kiss It Goodbye, Dead Guy, Fixation on Coworker,
nice.
We Are the Robins Botch, Cave In Until Your Heart Stops, like all the fucking great ones that are so niche in terms of the larger scope, right? Because us three, we know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, oh, Cave In Until Your Heart Stops, that's like an all-timer.
Yeah.
But you tell that to anyone else, you go into a Kohl's and start talking about Cave In,
They're like, what the floor's going under? We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Heart stop. Who's having a heart attack? Who's having a heart attack?
But they really do a great job of like sort of understanding why those albums were so cool. And of course they do one Jane Doe, which is is the all-timer, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Jane Doe. Well, somebody pointed this out to me recently. I can't remember who, that the Jane Doe face is now the Misfits skull.
Oh yeah.
And it like broke my brain. I was just like, whoa, they're right. Like that's the new Misfits skull.
Yeah.
And to think like, I'm like, I remember I booked them on the first tour they did, like for that, right after the record came out. It was at COG.
Yeah.
November 30th, 2001. It was a Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Dude, the lineup was crazy.
And getting that shirt at that show, I was like, that's like getting the Misfits skull shirt, like right when they made them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
That was a crazy lineup that night.
Glenn Danzig was
Good one.
still young.
Yeah. I mean, he's my dad's age. That's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah. My other thing with the podcast, I did think of one here that I think would be good. I don't know of a good title, but it'd be one where I could have people from bands I know on, and then they tell me the point when they decided they didn't want to be in a touring band anymore.
Interesting.
Like the worst show you ever played on tour.
Yeah.
Because I've heard enough of those stories that I feel like I know there's some good ones out there. I don't know if they're enough to fill up a whole podcast, and I bet somebody already does one like that, and I just don't know about it.
They definitely do for comics. Like there's like I've done multiple podcasts where it's like, what was your worst bomb? And I was like, well, I got some. But like bands, I haven't heard them. I mean, I could tell from like our I know a terrible show that we played. Like we've played
RDC?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We used to be in a band together, and I remember we played one in Oklahoma City where a guy on a bike got stealing everything.
The brutalizer?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
And then I got hit in the head with your bass, and I was bleeding the whole time.
Yeah, sorry.
That was pretty bad, the bleeding part.
He was the guy that fell off his bike and yelled, "Fuck you, God," at the sky.
That was
right?
Ted.
Yeah, that was Ted.
That was Ted. He was trying to bike home when he was incredibly intoxicated, holding a huge stack of records that he had bought at the show.
Yeah.
And then he just falls over and then cursed God while he was laying on the ground.
As one does when you fall off your
And before that, he tried to climb in through the window of the house we were staying at when we were all hanging out in the living room. So yeah, that was a very interesting show.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can imagine this, but I've been on the road since, doing comedy and everything. Not as fun. Not as eventful. It's usually like I'm going to a Days Inn.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, like I when I went with you when you did those shows opening for Kyle Kinane, I mean, it was kind of fun, but it was also like this was basically like a bad vacation. We went to a thrift store and got ice cream, and then we went to the bar next to the comedy club after, and we all me, you, Donnie, and Kinane all hung out and talked while people that worked at the comedy club kind of wanted to hang out, but then realized we were just talking about boring stuff and had no interest in actually partying. And then they all kind of just filtered off to their own little thing after a while. Like, these guys are just talking about Ned's atomic dust bin.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about right. And also, like a lot of the times, like I'm not partying. I don't drink. I don't I don't go out and do stuff. So it's like, what do you want to do? It's like, well, I'll hang out and talk here.
Yeah.
Like they got a patty melt to the club. I'll do that. But I'm not a fun guy. I'm not like no one's like, oh.
Yeah, I can't imagine touring now.
Right.
Like, especially the way we did back then, piling into a 15-passenger van and hoping that it would run the whole time we were out, which most of the time it wouldn't.
Too, man. We didn't have cell phones.
Yeah. Printing out
printouts.
and laminating the directions to each place we were playing.
Right. We
Yeah.
paid $1,000 for a 16-passenger van. It's like, you know what this will do? This will get us around a 28-day tour.
Yeah.
That's a fair amount for 1,000.
And it sort of did. I mean,
sorta did.
Broke down 3
Yeah.
or 4 times.
Yeah.
Smoke was coming out of it on the second day.
And there were holes in the back, so if you were laying down in the back, you could look through and just see directly down into the street. Yeah, it was fun.
It was this was a few years ago. Brock Stevens from Bent Life and more notably Bib asked me, he was like, what was it like touring then? Because he's in the era where everybody has a cell phone. You get direct. They have phones that they can pull up a picture of everything on the street where the venue is and know what it looks like. I was like, we never knew what we were walking into. I was like, we would literally pull up and be like, this must be it. Like, would be a lot of times, like, you'd pull up and like kind of look around and be like, this must be it. I mean,
yeah,
you wouldn't, you wouldn't know what the building was going to look like or what the shocker was always when it wasn't a bad neighborhood. Like when you'd pull up and you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is like not a bad part. Are we in the right place?
Wait, they flyered? People might be here.
Yeah.
People are here.
Yeah, I remember walking in just some really weird situations. A recording studio in West Chicago, Illinois, that like no one was at, but still played the show.
Or that house in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Yeah, where it's like, we just got over scabies.
Yeah.
We're like,
And Aaron Brovko was like, oh, cool. And we're like, no, dude, do you know what scabies are?
Yeah,
we are not staying here.
we gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, the other band that was supposed to be on the show didn't show up because they found out before like they came there, like, oh, he's got scabies, and they're like, oh, okay, well, we can't make it.
Sorry, we were not going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course. I mean, yeah, I did a 6-week tour 2 years ago.
Wow.
Your comedy tour.
Yeah, with Casey
It
Crawford.
wasn't like you just checking out mozzarella sticks in different cities.
I mean, you can do both.
Really,
But
most of the clubs.
there's a promoter in Asheville, North Carolina named Melissa Hahn, and me and Casey walk, and Casey Crawford, you know Casey, right? Yeah, and like, we've been on the road for about 4 weeks, and we're both in our 40s, and she's like, how long you been out? I was like, oh, a month, and just goes, listen, Zach, you're not fucking 25 anymore. You need to stop. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. And that's like the last like long one I'm going to do, because we did some big drives in that. We did a big like 9-hour, I think was the longest one, and it just turns your brain into shit.
Yeah.
And I still do a lot of driving. Like I'm going up to Aberdeen in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm going up to Sioux Falls and Aberdeen just for a weekend.
Gross,
Yeah, but like it just wears on you so much, especially now after years of doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just glad to know places like Aberdeen, South Dakota still have somebody that's trying to bring entertainment there.
Right.
Because I can remember like that was the scam too, that now I think most touring like hardcore and punk bands are wise to, like these really small towns that there's like 5 kids that are into your music. That like, oh, you should come play here, and we can have you play at this rec center. And then you're like, realize like this is either going to be, you're going to feel like you're Metallica because every kid in town is going to be there.
Right.
You're going to be playing to them.
Yeah.
Like 5 of their weird friends.
Yeah. I remember we played
these towns that are not on the interstate. Like,
We played at like the Red Rooster coffee shop or something.
That's
Wasn't that in Aberdeen?
That sounds about right.
And they had the hot sauce challenge, and Chris Miklas did it and ended up throwing up because it was too much for him. Yeah.
We also played a kid's birthday party in Indiana one time to 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I got
Times.
Yeah.
I keep them questions coming there.
Yeah, I know. We've done one. It was like, hey, remember?
Bucket.
I know.
To go through for us here.
Is there a snack food or soda they took off the market they should bring back? I know you have strong feelings about this.
There's a lot of strong feelings about the. What if I just like pulled out a notepad out of these cargo pants and just like, all right, let's get started.
Well, let's start with soda. What's a soda they could bring back?
1893. It haunts me that you can't get that shit anymore. I loved it.
Wait.
I'm not familiar.
1893?
It's Pepsi that they aged since 1893, so they had a limited amount. No, that's not the case. It was this like, I think it came in like tall boys, and it was Pepsi that allegedly tasted how Pepsi tasted back then. So it was like more malty. And at first I was like, I'm not into this. And then I was just like, I need all of this. And I recall the woman I was dating at the time would hide them from me because she's like, you're drinking too many. Like I was just like, get home from work and I'd be like, I'd open it, I was like fucking Doug Heffernan on King of Queens, like with a beer or something, but it's
Yeah.
these giant Pepsis.
Yeah, us at the Quick Trip Corporation are concerned about you. We'll have to hide these from you. What about you, Chris?
Oh man. Well, for a lot, like when we were younger, but they ended up bringing it back, so it kind of counts. But Surge.
Yeah, sir.
I mean, Surge was everything when we were kids. I mean, I remember drinking the shit out of that.
Yeah.
But they brought it back. I don't know how long ago, but I mean, it's probably tastes like absolute garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't drink a whole ass soda now.
No.
I mean,
no.
they made a whole Futurama making fun of Surge.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh yeah.
Slurm.
Yeah.
yeah, because Surge was, I mean, I'm the way with soda pop that some people are with, like
beer or
wine
scotch.
beer. Yeah, and I'm gonna say Surge that shit was thick.
You're a
Like,
pop
that was-
sommelier.
I could be if there was like a place
Yeah.
that could be my calling. And on that note, I thought of another one. Slice.
Dr. Slice.
Slice in
All right.
general, man.
Slice went to college.
Slice was great. Yeah, it got its PhD. It spent like 12 years,
Yeah.
defended its thesis,
Yeah.
and it got there. But Slice was great, and then they brought it back, and it's horrible now
Oh,
because it's
no.
like a probiotic
Yeah,
soda.
yep.
Which those are bullshit, man. Like, there's no such thing as healthy soda pop. That's like a joke. That's like, you know
Right.
what this is? This is a really healthy cigarette. Fuck off.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as healthy soda pop.
No,
Just accept what it is. And then it tastes awful. It was the worst thing I've ever had. I had to drink 2 cheer wines to get the taste out of it.
I was doing a festival and it was in the artist lounge and I was, what the fuck is this? It's like,
Yeah.
I think I'll have another ghost. Thank you. And not another slice.
Get another ghost and then punch 3 holes in the drywall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there you
that's
go.
God. That was the thing. Like they don't give you water, but they have like fucking huge vats of ghosts, hydration ghosts, everything. There's like,
Ghosts that hydrate you too.
yeah,
Like the drink or just like people that died in the building.
yeah. Are you thirsty ghosts? There's hungry ghosts, but there's never a thirsty ghost. But no, it's like a grape like flavorade that's supposed to be high. It's the only thing they have available.
For my
Sounds
heroic
awful.
intake of soda pop, I've never had an energy drink in my life.
Whoa,
Neither have I.
really?
Well, that wasn't mixed with something.
All right.
I should
That's
preface.
bull-
Yeah.
I should preface. Yeah.
I'm pretty into them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I got really into them for a while I was like, that was a foreign land to me, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm gonna give these ones a whirl. I want to see what a monster's like, and then I was like, I like this, and then by the end of it,
By design.
yeah, and by the end of it, I was drinking those C4s that taste like the pink Starbursts, and they have niacin in them. And that just made me itch all over. So I'm doing an overnight drive, like coming back from Iowa City, like itching. Just like turn it into fucking Stephen King from Creep Show.
Which he was on coke then, and that brings up a topic on the C4s. 2 people I know that I'm not going to name because maybe it'd affect their livelihood and career here, but at one time both these people separately mentioned C4 and said it's not exactly like being on coke, but it's about as close as I felt to it.
I can see that.
Is what both of them told me, and I was and as a straight edge guy, I was like, wild, man.
Yeah.
And then you're just telling this story. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
King Creep Show. That's when he was high all the time.
Right. But yeah. But now I've wisened up, I've matured, and now I only have sugar-free Red Bull apricots.
Oh,
It's
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
A little bit more of a
Look at you.
adult.
Growing up.
It's dainty as hell too. Apricot, huh?
Yeah, it's good. And then I take one of my propanol beta blockers and put it together, and I feel like a human being.
You got like a bowler hat or anything you wear with that?
I can't wear it. I'm not allowed to wear it on the podcast. But yeah. It's a pork pie. It's a pork pie hat. What was the last question? Did we get all of it out of it?
About soda
I think
pops.
so.
Okay. Yeah. Do we have a candy that we want to bring back?
Oh shit! Huh?
Or a chip? Remember tater skins?
Oh,
they
I
still
love
make those,
tater skins.
They do?
The bacon
Yeah,
and cheddar.
uh,
They still
yeah.
make those?
Yeah, TGI Fridays makes them. You can buy them at Menards. You got to do your grocery shopping at
That-
Menards.
you know what?
guys would know
All right.
Menards has a vastly underrated snack selection.
Yeah, they do. It's
I can't remember the last time I stepped foot in a Menards.
that's
Maybe I should. Maybe I should.
That's
put
my
some
heart
potato
store.
skins.
Yeah, they got. You go to the back. They got like a little grocery store
Mm-hmm.
of just like the way they play it is this is food that you'd have like if you were going camping, or like in your, I almost said a slur for against I'll say it, your damn Mormon cupboard, as my mom would call it, which is basically in your it's a Midwestern. It's like
I was prepared for the worst. We got damn Mormon cupboard.
I didn't know where that was.
They don't say damn, but just Mormon cupboard, which is like where you have like a cupboard full of non-perishable foods in case of, I don't know, the second coming or something like that. And you see it a lot when you go out in like other parts of the Midwest, like people just have this cupboard full of, potato chips and non-perishable food. And
all right, that's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah,
same. I grew up hearing it, and I mean, in Omaha, a lot of Mormons, and you'd go over to the Mormon kid's house, and they'd have all this snack food. You're like, oh, sick, and they'd be like, no, that you can't touch that. It's like, why is it there then?
Yeah,
like, what is this for?
Emergency rations, Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Menards carries all your Mormon cupboard essentials, and they've got them back in the back there. And I mean, price wise, there's some stuff there's stuff that's way cheaper there. You guys are missing out.
I go with my dad. I'm familiar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In terms of candy that we should bring back, just the gum that's shaped like Band-Aids, because I love the idea of chewing on a Band-Aid.
What about was it rainbow stripe gum?
Oh yeah, they still have that.
They do?
Yeah.
Man.
I gave it a whirl and I was like, this sucks.
Probably terrible.
I remember.
What about those? They were like fruit bars. The same people made fruit roll up, but it was just like a solid bar of whatever flavor or fruit you know what I'm talking about. And it looked like beef. Like it looked like frozen
fruit leather.
But no, it wasn't fruit leather. It was soft and chewy. It was like fruit bars. They were like, yay.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm going for how big they were when I was 7, and I'm significally larger than I was when I was 7. So they're probably like this big.
What if a fruit roll up was already rolled up? Yeah.
That's basically what it was. It was a little square bar, and it was the same material. It was just in bar form.
Huh. Okay.
Wouldn't mind looking at those right now. You got this back in the little canteen or whatever.
Yeah. We do. We have
galley,
just
call it.
Just fruit flaps.
Fruit flaps.
All right. Do we? I know. This is. I think all these questions are for Jordan. Do you have a comfort TV show?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I got like 5, man.
I know.
Let Chris go first on this one.
Oh man, comfort TV show. Like you mentioned it earlier, Futurama. I love Futurama.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my all-time favorites.
When we lived at Robot House, it was all we watched.
Yeah.
You named it after that.
I know. Well, it's
Robot House. Yeah. I love that show. I still revisit it often. It's fantastic. What about you, Jordan?
Oh, everybody knows this. I mean, you can look at my arm right here. Go-to's The Simpsons, like hands down. And then you got some others that you run on the loop. I mean, King of the Hill. And not to get out of the animated stuff. I'll say every once in a while I'll just be like, what's The Wire up to right now? Even though it hasn't been on for 15 plus years, I'll be like, and I'll just let it ride.
Right.
Let The Wire play out and see what's going on. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I've watched all these.
Yeah. I do that with The Sopranos too.
Yeah, that's another
Sopranos
one.
is another one.
Yeah.
Detroiters is a new one that I've probably watched like 4 or 5 times since I watched it the first time. It's on Paramount.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
It's Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave. It's like 2-season TV show, Sam Richardson.
Yeah, and they're like advertising guys.
Yeah.
It's a good.
It's great. I mean, there's only like 10 episodes, so it's a really easy one to watch.
Yeah. Another one now that I think of it that I've referenced, but like it disappears from King of Queens.
Oh yeah,
because you can just jump in, and that is an underrated sitcom, like really big picture.
Right.
Like people like it checked all the standard boxes for a sitcom, but it was almost like were they kind of trying to play the game, like being like, it was almost like meta. I felt like.
Sure.
You think Patton Oswalt was on that show?
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Mr. Show. That's something
Mr.
that I
Show,
watch over and over again.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Maybe Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall,
too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was talking about the Eradicator sketch earlier today with somebody. So.
That was my last Halloween costume.
You bring up the Eradicator quite a bit.
I do. And there's a band called Eradicator that is solely themed about Kids in the Hall that I think might be your new 20-year band.
What is that?
They're called Eradicator.
I've heard them.
It's dudes and they dress like the Eradicator.
My buddy Dustin Meadows sent me that.
Yeah. Band rules.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Which is the better Michael Myers? Shrek Wayne World guy or the killer from Halloween?
Oh man, you put me in a hard spot. I don't care about Shrek, but I'm a Wayne's World guy,
Yeah.
and I also enjoy Halloween.
Well,
it's
who
like one
doesn't?
of my favorite horror movies
Yeah,
of all time.
that's
John
tough.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Is the introduction of Storm Married an Axe Murderer change your opinion?
Not at all.
No.
I mean,
What about the Love Guru?
Oh, God.
I forget that movie exists till I'm like
Yeah.
looking at clickbait, and it's like movies that ruin people's careers. That movie has like a body count, like a serial killer,
Right.
Like Michael Myers,
Like
the
Myers.
killer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, it wasn't just him that went down. Here's all these other people that were in it that basically couldn't get work because they were associated with that movie.
It's not a good movie.
It is
Yeah.
not. I've
No,
never seen it, but I can assume it.
You know, I love Wayne's World,
Yeah.
but aside from that,
Right.
what else is there that's worth a shit?
He was next to Kanye when he said that George Bush.
Yeah.
was black.
Oh, yeah.
Awkward.
That was
I guess
pretty
his
good.
response to that.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Standing there like,
because there's probably somebody right now shouting like Austin Powers, like, no, shut up. Like
Austin
I
Powers
watched like
holds
5
up.
minutes of Austin Powers, and I just was like, I don't.
you've never seen the whole thing?
I've seen it in bits and pieces, and I'm aware of it because people won't shut the fuck up about it. But
Oh
like,
no.
big picture, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I think it's one of those things that in the moment, like Napoleon Dynamite, like in
Seen that too.
in the moment of Napoleon Dynamite, it was oversaturated. People, everyone was quoting it. And you're just like, shut up. Wasn't that good? But you go back 10 years later and you watch it, go, this is actually great.
I have seen that movie. I've watched that movie 3 times in the past 2 weeks because my daughter is obsessed with it.
It's so funny.
How did that happen?
I don't know. She just like one day was like, "Hey, do you want?" No, she's not on TikTok.
I don't-
She's 10.
I don't know how TikTok works.
No,
I don't know what is a TikTok.
a TikTok? She on the social medias?
Well, like the first time I heard of it, I just thought of that guy from the Return to Oz movie with Fairuza Balk in the 80s that I saw that traumatized me as a child.
The Wheelers.
Yeah, the Wheelers.
Yeah.
Or Wheelies or whatever. That movie was sick. See, in the 80s, they had kids' movies that were fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You got like Black Cauldron. What was going on there? They're taking
Tales of
rescue-
Nim.
Yeah, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats and Nim. Like,
oh my God, was it Monsters with Fred?
Little Monsters.
Yeah.
Little Monsters.
both the Savage
Dude,
brothers.
that movie is fucked up.
Yeah,
Like you go back and watch it later in life.
He's a creep ass now, and he's canceled, and the other one doesn't want to talk to anybody. They were in that damn movie, and it fucked them both up. Like,
But to answer your
Howie
question,
Mandela's OCD.
Michael Myers from Halloween.
Okay.
That'd be mine.
oh shit.
I think Austin Powers is getting a bad rap here, and I got to stand up for it. I got to stand up for Austin Powers.
Sophie's Choice situation with this. Like, you really put me on the spot, and
That's what this podcast is all about.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Dude, somebody got a quarter, I'll flip a coin over this. Like,
I
that's
mean-
where we're at right now.
Nobody.
I mean, if I'm being ethical, then I think Michael Myers, the actor, is better because murder is bad.
He didn't really kill anybody in the damn movie.
What, Halloween?
Yeah, in Halloween.
He killed people.
No, but I mean, like in real life, like
He's not a real guy.
We've both had that shirt where it's just him drinking a fucking doctor.
Yeah, that's a cool
There's
shirt.
no real life murder. Like,
Right.
and for all we know, Wayne might have done some fucked up stuff after Wayne. We just know what happened after up until 1993. Like, Wayne could have been a terrible human being after.
Right.
It's true.
They could have a follow-up movie that's just bad news.
Yeah.
Just him being a giant piece of shit.
Yeah.
Him and Garth have a falling out because Garth has a tender heart. You know he does.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
also, I
absolutely.
just feel like Wayne probably never got his shit together either.
It's
Yeah,
true.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everybody at some point, our age, in like the late 90s, early 2000s, worked with a guy like Wayne from Wayne's World.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was cool as hell in the late 80s. And just that was where he peaked, and then just kind of still exists in that, but never kept up, like, you know, keeping in shape or anything like that. You're
Yeah.
supposed to tell you they're cool, and you're just like looking at them like, you weren't. And then you fear you're going to be that guy. And then one day you wake up and you're that guy, you know?
Is this
Yeah.
your pitch for a new Wayne's World movie?
I think it is.
'Cause I'm in.
Yeah.
Zach was there. I pitched an Airhead sequel that I still think would be really good. And if anyone that owns Airheads is listening, just get a hold of me through the Spurney's Hawk Instagram, and I don't run our Instagram, but Mike, our drummer,
For Airhead emergencies,
Yeah.
I am there.
Airheads oriented.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to talk Airheads, I can talk Airheads. Like, that movie.
Yeah, what would a 2025 Wayne Campbell look like? He's not with Tia Carrera.
No.
He's
Garth,
showing pictures of her to people though. And
right?
This is my ex.
Right. Garth no longer. Garth moved elsewhere.
He grew up.
I feel
Yeah.
Garth grew up and died.
You think
Garth
so? You
died,
think dead
huh?
already?
Garth's definitely.
How would
dead.
Garth die?
I don't know, just something sad. Like
Well, yeah. Well, one of those happy deaths
Yeah,
that we're all
real happy
stoked
death.
about.
I don't
For
know.
him.
I feel like Garth, he's doing all the science stuff like every once in a while.
Right.
He probably inhaled something, got some kind of weird like lung disease, and just that was it. Now Wayne's just out there in the world, man.
Right.
But I hope the best for Wayne. I hope he's out there making new friends. Like
He's working counter at Stan Mikita's Donuts.
yeah, hopefully.
Living in a basement apartment with a skullet, still wearing the same.
He's
hat.
still living on the set. He can't let it go.
He never let it go. Yeah.
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 It's not Wayne's World. It's not party time. It's time to grow up.
Or the other end of it is people say Wayne's World was like kind of the first thing about people owning their own content and things, or he got in on YouTube and Wayne is very rich.
Oh, I
did
did see
Think
that.
about YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he became like
A revival on YouTube, and then it took off.
That's Wayne's World 3 right there,
Yeah.
where he's this guy who still lives on the set and he's down and out and he's at his wit's end. He lost Garth, he lost Tia Carrera, and now he becomes this influencer. And then when he becomes this influencer, he loses touch with all the people that stood by him, which is Murph mostly. And then he gains his fame back being an influencer, and then he realized what's really important.
Well, what would be great is like the whole like he's still living on the set thing, and how they started is they think that you're like, man, Wayne fucking sucks. What a goddamn loser. And in the second one, then it's like, oh, we have this warehouse. And it just pans out. He walks off the set and he lives in like a giant ass mansion in LA or something like that. And you're like, the success has already happened. You're like, oh shit, Wayne's making money now.
Right. Well, how would Wayne lose all of his money?
Something he'd probably say something racist.
Wayne,
He's canceled.
yeah. I mean, but Wayne has always been a decent guy, right?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Wayne's a good dude.
But then the money and fame goes to his head.
Yeah, and it would have to be, and he's probably hurt because Garth is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe Garth isn't gone. I don't know, man. I'm not a doctor. Like, I can't
I don't know if Garth is dead,
keep track of this kind of stuff.
but I like this. I like the track we're on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of
me
this
too.
Wayne's World 3.
So right now, we need to get in so we can basically all the great Hessian movies of the late 80s, early 90s, because you've got like the Bill and Ted movies. Those are the Godfather movies, because you got first two are great. The third one, people kind of criticized, but was really good.
I think it was good. It was
the best they could.
So many of those movies are a soulless cash grab, and that one's not that.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So that's the Godfather trilogy. I don't know, you got Encino Man, you got the Wayne's World ones. And then you got Airheads. And those are your Hessian movies, and it's kind of like Bill and Ted's the Godfather. I don't know. I'd say Airheads is Goodfellas. I need one that's got two parts for yeah, like, it is underappreciated because people thought Goodfellas was really great when it came out. It should have won Best Picture because Dances with Wolves was stupid.
Yeah,
that was a stupid movie.
If nominated, it would have won.
Yeah, like it was nominated. It lost to Dances with Wolves.
Airheads.
No, oh yeah,
Airheads.
Airheads
was up Best Picture that year.
Goodfellas. Now I'm getting way off topic, but
Best supporting actor Adam Sandler for his portrayal of Quiet Cool.
Yeah,
or Michael
was Pip.
That's right.
Get it together.
Call
yourself an Airheads fan. You don't even know character names.
You're right. I really won't. The club won't let it ever. Yeah, like the message board will fucking kick me off.
Going to take us seriously to write an Airhead sequel if you don't even know character?
We're not even done with the Wayne's World sequel, our opus.
Well, one thing at a time, Jordan.
The Airhead sequel will prove our worth because Wayne's World's a bigger franchise.
Okay.
I'm all in on this.
All right. Next, what is a word that you use, but you really don't know what it means?
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I can't pronounce a lot of words.
Juxtaposition.
Doesn't that mean next to each other?
So I think.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I don't know. We got those phones sitting over there with all the goddamn information on.
Just leave them there.
Yeah.
in there.
But I mean, like I'm talking like words that you use all the time.
Man, I just learned how to pronounce quinoa right like a month ago.
What are you calling it?
I'm not even gonna say. But a lady friend of mine had to teach me how to pronounce it right, and it was like a thing. And it was like in one of those movies where like they're teaching an alien how to talk or something. It's like she would say it and I'd say it back wrong, and then we just keep going. And I might have said it wrong. Now I don't know.
No, you were right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are certain terms like in my day job that I use that if I said now, people would just say, I don't know. No, but like that I don't fully understand, but I find myself saying it a lot just because it's part of my day job,
Right.
part of what I'm doing. But it's just kind of second nature. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't really think of one.
I mean, when I try to talk big, I mean, it's like I hope this works and throw it out there and like, you know what that means? Like, sort of.
Most of my conversations are with a 10-year-old, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know what bluey means.
That's a dingo that talks.
All right, cool. Well, good. I'm glad I got that covered up.
I knew that one.
Oh, hey, we got our first question that was submitted by a listener.
Did we win something?
Okay.
From that, or did
No,
they don't win it.
this is submitted by Ethan Abramson.
That name sounds fake. That's not a real person.
Follow
A. Aronson from the Ivory Coast.
No, follow Thick Daddy on TikTok.
I don't.
Thick Daddy.
A lot of diarrhea
TikTok,
joke.
I know TikTok is new.
Yeah.
But how did he get that name? Like that feels like one of those somebody claimed that immediately when the platform was created.
I don't know. These are questions I'm not
I'm
not prepared to answer.
Question right in.
Well, you can
write it.
Message Thick Daddy on TikTok.
Considering this has been the first one that anyone submitted that I pulled, and it's been 8 months since I started this podcast, you're not going to get a timely response.
All right. He might be dead. We don't know. Like Garth.
He is Garth of the Omaha comedy scene. Everyone says that.
Okay, so this is a real person.
Yeah, Ethan Abramson. I have a submission form on my website for people to submit, and then only 2 people have Ethan and Pete.
It's a lot of work.
And Pete Sakaris. Yeah, well, fucking do it, guys.
Maybe I'm gonna bomb you with questions now that don't make any sense.
Please do. Okay. I mean, like these are good.
Get home and do it. Time.
If you got to choose new small talk topics, what would they be? Because you have weather. You know, that's one like, oh, what this heat. This heat sucks ass.
Small talk is the fucking worst.
It is.
I hate it. It gives me such horrible anxiety.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like to. How about we just point at stuff and ask how much it weighs? How much do you think that weighs?
You know what mine's gonna be is why Dances with Wolves is boring and fucking sucks. How about that? Like that movie's terrible.
Tatanka.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's a stupid fucking movie. It shouldn't have won Best Picture. I mean, I know that was like 35 years ago, but come on. They can rescind Oscars, right? They can do that.
Like they did the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
One would say that the Heisman Trophy is the Oscars of football. One would say that, and they'd be like, "Please leave."
Yeah, that'd be my small talk. I'm just you're doing that. If you see me in the world, I'm gonna bring up how bad Dances with Wolves is.
And you should bring up that it's the Heisman Trophy of movies.
You mean Dances with Wolves is, or the Oscar is the Heisman Trophy?
The Oscars is the Heisman Trophy of movie, and if they can take away Reggie Bush's Heisman, then they can take away Dance with Wolves
I forget
Oscars.
What did Reggie Bush do? He spin kick somebody in the chest?
His people bought him a house. Bought his family a house.
He's not allowed to do that.
No, not they now
not
can't.
then.
They can't now,
But
with NIL.
People bought his family a house.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to do that. Boosters. Some other folks in Ohio.
Turn down a house, man.
Right.
Like, God.
Right. You want a house or a trophy?
I'm filling up with rage right now thinking about
calm down. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, if you don't calm down, we're going to take away your Heisman trophy.
I somehow have 2, and I didn't even go to college.
I know. You know, you win a Heisman Trophy in a hot dog eating contest. I want
Eat
to.
hot dogs though, so I wouldn't even want it in that. Like maybe tacos. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All
it.
right, what else you got in there?
Did you have a small talk?
I think for small talk, I just want to talk to people and hear about their dogs, just their
Okay.
animals.
What's with your
Like I don't give a shit about you. I just want to
Yeah.
hear about your animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
Yeah.
On the social media, if you're somebody that puts lots of pictures of your dogs, I will follow the shit out of it.
Really?
Like famous people and stuff too. I'm like, oh, look at that.
You know,
all
Look
these
at that
dogs.
dog.
I know that this makes me seem like a monster.
Yeah.
You don't like dogs?
I don't care about animals.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's pretty monster.
I mean, it's not like I hate animals. I look at an animal, I'm just like,
You're like Mussolini.
yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a dog. I mean, I love the videos where the dog like does something goofy. Like, oh, that's funny because the way they're acting. But like just a dog without doing anything, I'm just like, that's fine.
They can just exist, and I'm like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Oh, there's that part in the brain that cute exists in, and it hits and it lights up. No,
It's
Did
gone.
you get hit with an arrow and it like got out? Like,
Yeah.
Like in the Shadow, the 90s Shadow movie with Alec Baldwin.
Mhm.
Like at the end, the villain, he puts the shard of glass so he doesn't have psychic powers anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened.
That section
No,
is
it's not just dogs. It's all
Just
cute
animals
things.
in general.
Not even-
just cute.
just
things.
cute.
cute.
Like,
Anything.
so it's like, it's a baby in glasses. I'm like, oh, good, it needs them. Like,
How do they figure out babies need glasses and how? Because babies can't talk. So what are they showing them to know? Because like we wear
scary monsters.
Yeah. See if they react to the scary
like,
monsters.
so they just keep showing it until the baby's like, Jesus Christ. Fucking monster. And they're like, you can talk. You could have just done this the whole time. But
Yeah.
Instead, so they just trick them into talking.
That's right. Yeah.
That's why like little kids that wear glasses, people think they're smart is because basically as babies, they got tricked into talking right away. In the
I don't. Is that a thing?
probably.
Yeah.
I
like this. I like this baby thing. Yeah.
I have no evidence that that's a thing, but I'm gonna say it is, and it's gonna be out there on the internets, and then people are gonna.
Your pluralize of the internet's
I hope in
fantastic.
2 years there's some guy that's like, yeah, you know how they get babies to talk is they give them my exams. I heard it on a fucking podcast in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. I think
I think
that's
that guy was a doctor. He was wearing camo shorts.
He had glasses on. He knows what he's talking about.
He's talking.
it was at a field hospital.
He doesn't look like somebody that worked at Kinko's for 7 years. You know?
All right. Before we go, we have one more question. But before we go, I need everyone to replug the stuff because usually on podcasts they talk about the stuff that people do, not on this one. So now is your opportunity to reiterate who you are and where people can find your stuff.
All right, I'm Jordan,
Chris.
Spurney's Hawk. We're a punk rock band from Omaha, Nebraska. Here we've got a record coming out around March called "The Life I Was Chased From," and it'll be available digital and on vinyl. And we've got a show. The next show we have coming up is at the Slowdown here in Omaha on November 8th with Lodgings. And it's their record release show, and they're a great band. They're good friends of ours. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, and you can find us at Spurney's Hawk on Instagram. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that record coming out. I'm really excited about it.
Oh yeah, very cool.
A lot of work into it. We recorded it ourselves. A friend of our guitarist did the mixing and mastering. Is about as DIY as you can get. We're doing all the art ourselves because we've got members of the band that are professional artists. So
Must be nice.
yeah, it is.
It is actually pretty damn nice.
We're kind of a self-sufficient unit. It's pretty wild.
It's good.
Actually.
It's good. Okay, here's the last question, most important question. Remember in the 2010s we all got 3D movie crazy for a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
What was that all about?
It's about 3D, man.
Dude, I don't know. Remember you'd buy a Blu-ray player and they'd come with shitty, flimsy 3D glasses?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And you could never, it was I remember buying like one of those small Sony Blu-ray players and they came with these like 3D glasses.
Why aren't you
And
wearing those right now?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
That's what shit. That's when this country went to shit when street tough stopped wearing 3D glasses around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like you knew that gang was badass in the 50s if there was one guy just wearing 3D glasses burning his fucking eyes out. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you read the side, they say not to wear them outside.
Yeah, there's no practical reason for him to wear those.
Yeah.
Except fucking up his irises.
I always got pissed because that was like before I because you guys know I wear contacts. I wore glasses most of my life, but like I could never go and like see 3D movies or anything because it was super uncomfortable to put them on over your glasses. So it just frustrated me. I was like, this is not for me. This,
Mocking you.
yeah, it's just mocking me and my poor vision. Fuck off.
I was kind of into it because I was just like, okay, there are movies that the 3D, and I had specific glasses for that purpose.
You got prescription 3D glasses?
No, they were like smaller.
They were a custom
smaller pair that they could go over.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I even, I like to go to the movies.
I am going to enjoy Avatar.
I am going to see
$300.
movies in the theater. I was like, I knew what theater in Omaha, like the 3D was garbage and which one it wasn't. I'm like, all right. And then at some point I was like, I don't even fucking care about this. Why am I like, oh, you know what I really need to see right now is Guardians of the Galaxy in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it was a weird trend, but they had to get people in the seats, man. I'm always caring about movie theaters staying open.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but I mean, you got to feel, if a guy bought one of those curved 3D TVs at this point in time, he has to feel like a big bonehead.
Anybody that can afford one of those is one of those fucking jackasses that gets like a new TV every 3 years. I've had the same fucking TV since I moved into my house 14 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's because the one stopped working in the move because we might have dropped it down some stairs. And like but with the 3D, here's my other thing. This is a good anecdote is I was dating this gal. She had never seen a 3D movie. So I was like, we got to go see a 3D movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we went and saw the new Fright Night with Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah.
I say new now, and I think this was like
2006.
2000.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 14, 15 years ago. And the whole thing was pointlessly not 3D, except there's a scene where somebody throws a lawn chair through a plate glass like sliding door.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they put that in there because some execs like, yo, you got to have at least one scene that really works.
Give it a 3D. You're right.
And that was it. And then we're like, wow, that was cool. And it's like, what they should have done is they should have just had a cue as like put on the glasses, because then we had to sit there with these goddamn glasses on.
Yeah. Yeah.
For like
And you're
2
still
hours.
upset about it.
Yeah, and like it's just like vampires being like, like like cardboard cutouts of people coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Garth Algar lives. This has been Stop It. You've been watching this podcast. You've been listening to this podcast, and now you can stop it.